Hey, welcome to another video from Skinny Medic. You guys seem to really enjoy that video last week of the Israeli emergency pressure bandage. So can continue that theme. I want to talk about the OLAES pressure bandage today. If you're thinking about building a stop the bleed kit or a trauma kit, you really need to watch this video. So when you're building your trauma kit, stop the bleed kit, the tourniquet is your first thing you need to think about. The second thing I would think you would think about would be which pressure bandage you're going to put in your kit. The OLAES pressure bandage has a ton of uses. This is definitely a multi-faceted, multi-tool here that we can use for EDC, to drop in a backpack, to drop in our laptop bag, things like that. Lots of great uses. It has one little slight disadvantage we'll kind of talk about, but this is a great bandage to think about for carrying every day. I like the OLAES because it's going to cover several of our bases for bleeding control and wound care. To me, the only disadvantage the OLAES has is this bulkiness and size. This is a 4-inch flat, which we like. But when you get the 4-inch or even the 6-inch, the packaging is really big. But that's the only downfall that I know of the OLAES. We chose the OLAES pressure bandage to stock in our civilian medical trauma kit. We sell at Medical Gear Outfitters. It is by far our most popular kit. All right, so we'll come over here, do a quick tabletop before we go out and demo how to use this. I'm going to show you some features inside of the OLAES pressure bandage while we have it here on the table. So this is the 4-inch flat, so we like that one the best because it does kind of fold up about the smallest that we've found. Has directions on the back for you. That way if you forget how to use it or you don't know how to use it, it's got good directions here. And then has some good tear points that we can open the packaging up here. So we can tear right here. Now, unlike the Israeli that has the secondary packaging, this one does not. So once you open it up, you have immediately access to your bandage. Now, this is the OLAES opened up. We have an eye cup here. A couple of things this is going to do is, one, if we have an eye injury, we could use this to cover up our patient's eye. But what this also does is this is the pressure point. So the wound is here. This goes on top of the wound, and it's going to drive down that pressure that we can apply to the wound. Now, in theory, we've already wound packed, or we're using the gauze inside of here, a little sneak peek, to control major bleeding, and this is just holding our gauze into place. You can see here we have Velcro strips that's going to stop the bandage from unrolling when we're going to be using it, and that is a lifesaver. You don't want this thing rolling away from you, so the Velcro is going to hold it in place. You have a clip here at the end that once we get through wrapping it, we can secure it to stop it from unraveling on us. So when we flip our bandage over here, this looks pretty bulky, I admit that, but there's some things in here that we want to take a look at. We have a piece of plastic, which could be used for improvised chest seal. This is very easy with a gloved hand. Anywhere in a torso, chest area that has a sucking chest wound, a neck area that we need to secure, a gloved hand over that wound would absolutely help us until we could get to a commercial chest seal. We keep digging inside, and there is more gauze inside of here. Now, this is non-hemostatic agent gauze, which is fine, but we could use this cloth to wound pack any kind of junctional area, any kind of wound that we need to control major bleeding. This gauze will work. Now, I have not actually done a review on these. I need to, been a slacker, but this is the OLAES pressure bandage with hemostatic agent inside of it. So it has Kyta gauze in here. So same bandage, but the gauze that we pull out of here would be very similar to this, but it's gonna have that hemostatic agent impregnated with the gauze. So this is kind of similar to having like combat gauze Celox already wrapped up into one bandage here. Kind of show you the difference here, the 6-inch emergency bandage, the 4-inch flat OLAES, and then the 6-inch OLAES. Sorry, buddy. Ugh. So, take care of my friend here. Like we talked about before with the eye cup, we kind of mentioned that on the tabletop, is you have an eye injury, you could flip this upside down. Now there's two thoughts about eye injuries, and we kind of went back and forth, even in my career, is do you cover up both eyes, or do you cover up one eye and leave the other one open so they can see? The thought was if you cover both of them up, they don't track if they have an injury, a penetrating injury. But also, if I have something in my eyeball and you cover me up blind, I'm gonna panic. So do you cover up one eye, cover up both eyes? That's controversial, but you can use that. So like we talked about, we have the piece of plastic. So if my guy's got a gunshot wound right here, a stab wound, some kind of sucking chest wound, boom, gloved hand, I'm good to go. After, of course, we've taken care of massive bleeding and airway, things like that, but chest seal is there. Now, if we do have that massive bleeding that we can't get a tourniquet on, you can wound pack right here. Just boom, get all that bleeding controlled, or in the armpit here, in the groin, wherever you want to get the bleeding controlled. You can use this gauze to control that massive bleeding. Now, we would hold pressure until the bleeding has stopped and then wrap it with this pressure bandage. So we have our massive bleeding controlled here. Your bandage can go here and wrap around. Like I said, we have the Velcro here. It's going to stop it from coming unravel, which is nice. But we hold pressure. And now, when you come across, wherever our injury is where we'd want to put this cup. So that's going to hold pressure for us where we just wound packed. So pull it tight. And like I showed you in my previous video, if you can, come up higher here and also come down lower here when you make those wraps. So here, wrap. And come around to the bottom side. The OLAES also has this Velcro piece here. So we have a clip and our Velcro. So Velcro kind of helps hold temporary in place, and then just run your clips in here and secure it. If you're interested in purchasing the OLAES pressure bandage, either 4-inch flat or the 6-inch, I'll put a link down below and you can go to medicalgearoutfitters.com. So I hope this video helps. You never know when you'll be the first responder. Remember the right gear and the right training.